Hey guys, Justin here on Monday evening. Just wanted to reach out to everyone. I hope you understand that we are approaching the greatest launch in the history of network marketing, in the history of the direct sales marketing industry, whatever you want to call it. I believe that what's about to happen is the greatest that's ever been and greatest that probably ever will be. And I just hope you understand all the pieces that are coming together to create the opportunity that's in front of you today, because I've never seen anything like it. I've been chasing this for 24 years, and I've been looking for this for a long, long time, and the pieces seem to all be falling together perfectly. And I just hope you understand what's coming, because we're big time in pre-launch right now, and the launch is coming. We're days away, maybe a week away from getting everything finalized and uploaded and just getting ready to launch this thing. But I just want to go through a handful of points and show you how good what's happening really is. So number one, we've been purchased by a guy named Dave Wentz. In fact, Dave Wentz bought 3 different companies, combined them into one, and that new company is called BeneYOU. And Dave Wentz, just so you understand, founded a company called USANA when he was 20 years old. Him and his father founded this company when he was 20 years old. And they built this company to $1.5 billion worldwide. What's more impressive than that, even, because very few people on the planet have ever built $1 billion company, is that they went something like 13, 14 years without having a down year, meaning they just grew. And if you know anything about business, you know business doesn't just grow without having a down year. Business grows up and down, right? It grows and shrinks, grows and shrinks. And this guy did what I don't know that anybody in the industry's ever done, built $1 billion company without having a down year. Now, he sold a good chunk of his shares a handful of years ago for $130 million, I'm told. So he doesn't have to do this, but he's basically come out of retirement to start this company from scratch and do it all over again. Now, he did it once. I'm pretty sure he can do it better the second time around. Randy Haugen said he's one of the greatest minds that he's ever seen in his 20-some years in the industry. And Randy Haugen knows what he's talking about. So the second players involved, that brings me to, is Randy and Valerie Haugen. Now, Randy and Valerie Haugen in their own right are 2 of the greatest minds in network marketing history. You've got Dave Wentz on the corporate side. You've got Randy and Valerie Haugen in the field, leading the field. And I want you to understand what this couple's done. Not only have they owned over 20 traditional companies in their lifetime, they're worth tens of millions of dollars. They built their last business, a network, into over 20 countries, 1 million people in over 20 countries around the world. They've helped around 50 people make $1 million a year in income in this industry. They've helped just under 1,000 become financially free, meaning no job, 100% passive income. When they left their last company, 35,000 people resigned the same day to follow them wherever they were going. They were the fastest organization in the world for many years, and the largest company in the world, fastest growing organization in the world for several years, in the largest company in the world that's ever been. And they had training audios going out to over 40 countries at one point. So this couple's, boom, the real deal for sure. So you've got Randy and Valerie Haugen in the field. The other guy you've got is our CEO, Ryan Anderson. I don't know a lot about this guy, but his reputation is stellar. You cannot find anything negative anywhere about Ryan Anderson. The one thing I do know about Ryan is one of the companies we partnered with is called Jamberry. And Jamberry was doing something like $350 million a year when the previous owners ran it into the ground and actually drove it into bankruptcy. When that happened, the owners kept all the money and didn't pay a single dime to any of the distributors that they owed money to. Ryan Anderson came in, bought that company in distress, and paid every person every penny of commission they were owed. So that's the kind of character that we're dealing with our CEO, Ryan Anderson, who's coming to Minnesota, by the way, in a couple weeks. So those are the players behind the scenes. And you guys know, if you know me at all, that's the most important part of any part of a network marketing program, is who's behind the scenes. Between Dave Wentz, Randy, Valerie Haugen, and Ryan Anderson, that is the trifecta. That's the trump card right there. That's how we beat everybody in the world. Now, watch this. We have a world-class marketplace with not only life-changing products, guys, but we've got fun products. We've got products that are in high demand that people want. We're really a house of brands. Not only that, but we have an aggressive product development strategy where we plan to continue to add product lines that are in high demand in the marketplace. So it's not like you're out there pitching one thing you've got literally thousands of SKUs you have access to that people want. They're looking for them. We're priced better than the competition in the marketplace, and we have profitable products. So you've got this house of brand. You've got dozens and dozens of product lines that you have access to and that you can promote to anybody that you want. Now, we also have 8 different approved business models where you can create income in this new program. And this is kind of what Dave Wentz brings to the table. But listen to this. You can build a customer base using your storefront. You can buy wholesale and sell retail. You can host a party if that's what you're into. And I think that's a big thing in like the beauty world of what we do and the nails and things like that. You can get bulk pricing, bulk keystone pricing for retail outlets. You can actually get our products into retail establishments, gyms, spas, wherever you think our products can move. You've got a special program with BeneYOU where you can go move a lot of product. I heard there's a guy that's got a $600,000 a year account moving the Core IQ drink mixes in a retail establishment. Gang, when you understand our comp plan, he's making over 6 figures a year on that one account. Fundraisers, trade shows and events are an approved way. Online sales through online sales portals like eBay and Amazon is an approved way to move volume in this new plan. And then obviously building teams of people that are comprised of folks that do all of the above. So whatever your fancy is, whatever you're into, you can now create an income. By the way, Ryan Anderson's motto for this business is 1 million families earning $1,000 a month. That is the goal of this organization, is to have 1 million families earning $1,000 a month. Now, I'll tell you what, imagine how good you'd feel if you were a part of having 1 million families earn an extra $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year. That's life-changing. For anybody that makes an extra $12,000 a year, that's life-changing, gang, and that's what we're all about. Number 6 on my list, we have the highest paying comp plan in the industry. Guys, when you look at how they structured this comp plan, we absolutely trump every single person in the industry, all right? BeneYOU is right now paying out 50 cents on every dollar they take in. 50% of every dollar they take in is paid out on the comp plan. Now listen to this. You can make up to 30% commission on your store volume and your personal volume. So if you're moving stuff through your marketplace, if you're moving stuff online, if you've got retail accounts, you can make a 30% commission on all of that personal volume that you're moving through your marketplace. On your team volume, on your network, you're going to earn 1 to 10% commission on your team volume depending on the level. It starts at 10% and it works down to 1% as you get into depth. But watch this. This is what trumps everybody in the industry. They've incorporated something called compression. Now, if you talk to anybody else in the network marketing industry, they're going to brag about how much their comp plan pays out. They're going to tell you stuff like, our comp plan pays out 57%, our comp plan pays out 62%. What they don't know, they can't tell you because they don't know, is that there is a 50% breakage in that comp plan. And that means that what the comp plan could pay out, it's not paying out because people aren't qualifying for the whole comp plan. Listen to how BeneYOU fixed that. We pay out 100% of the comp plan every single month. Number one way we do it is with compression. Compression means that if you're being paid 11 levels deep and you've got 3 people in that line that didn't do any volume that month, you're not wasting that spot, because in the comp plan, everybody slides up that's doing volume. Everybody slides up into a position where they're getting paid. So the entire organization slides up into your top 10 levels for the purposes of you getting paid. So there's no wasted spots in your organization. The second way in is, get this, guys, dynamic compression. And here's what dynamic compression does. Dynamic compression says, hey, what if I've got a guy 6 deep from me that has 11 people underneath him doing volume, but he's only qualified to get paid on 2 of those levels because he hasn't created his side volume, he hasn't done his personal volume. Whatever the situation is, he's just not qualified for all those commissions. Dynamic compression takes all those commissions that should be paid out and moves them up to the next qualified person. So we never, every single dollar that runs through the company, somebody's getting paid full commission on that dollar. Guys, this is unheard of in the industry. I mean, nobody does this. Breakage is where companies make their money. They know they're not paying out the full comp plan, so they make their money on breakage. We have 0 breakage. If the company takes in $100 million or $200 million, they're paying out $100 million of that income every single month. You with me? Now, here's the last one. It's $29.95 to get started. It's $29.95 to get started. You can actually get enrolled for $29.95. There is no other option. There's no $1,000 package. There's no $1,500 package. There's not even a $300 package. It's $29.95 to get started and get your spot. Watch this. When you enroll somebody, you can move them wherever you want when you enroll them. Once they're there, they're there. So I'm letting everybody I know and care about know, because you guys know how fast this thing has grown in the past. I mean, we went from moving $10,000 a month to $35,000 a month in 1 month, and it wasn't even nearly this good, right? So with the explosion coming, I'm telling everybody I care about, get your spot. For sure, get your spot. Enroll right now, because the masses are coming. We had 1,100% increase in enrollments just in the month of December, which is typically a throwaway month. We typically throw away December because the holidays, everybody's distracted. In the month of December, our enrollments are up 1,100%. So gang, I'm telling you right now, this is the greatest launch I've ever seen in network marketing history. Randy said he's never seen anything like it. He's never even comprehended anything like it. The pieces have fallen together. This is an absolute God thing, gang. And I just want you to understand how big this is. We have an event coming up in 2 weeks. We have the head of sales and marketing flying in for BeneYOU. We have Ryan Anderson flying in. We've got 2 of the top distributors in M Global flying in. We've got some of the top income earners in Jamberry, which, by the way, these girls are making like $30,000, $40,000 a month, okay? So we've got these girls flying in, and we've got some of our local leaders. Randy and Valerie Haugen are going to be here. Jason Haugen's going to be here. It's a 6-hour event on a Saturday, gang. It's $49.95 to get in that door, and I am told, based on what I've heard from the other events around the country, that you are going to walk out of that event more excited about life and where you're going and what the possibilities are than you have ever been in your entire life, okay? So get to that event. You can bring as many guests as you want for free. If they're not enrolled in the business, you can bring as many guests as you want to that event for free. But gang, this is the time. If you've been waiting for an opportunity, if you've been waiting for an opportunity for any amount of time in your life, this is the opportunity. This could be what the little effort you put in over the next 6 months in this business could set you up to create an income that you'll have for the rest of your life. And we are in business with the greatest of all time. This is it, gang. I got a little bit excited there. I didn't plan on doing that. It was going to be a nice, calm video where I went through the facts. But, man, this is the real deal, gang. I'm telling you, it's time to move on this bad boy. So call me if you've got any questions on anything. I've been doing a lot of Zoom meetings lately, just getting people clarified on the comp plan and what's going on and how things are working. But this is our time, Midwest on Fire. See you guys on the beaches.